Snezhinka Sentinel Girls 2 is a fascinating sequel that combines fast-paced shooting action with a unique card-based progression system, offering a refreshing take on the genre. Developed by Hinyari 9, the game continues the dystopian narrative introduced in its predecessor, Marfusha Sentinel Girls, but with enhanced mechanics, new modes, and a richer story. Right from the get-go, Snezhinka Sentinel Girls 2 grabs your attention with its mix of charming pixel art and intense gameplay. You play as Snezhinka, a contract employee of the private military company Blue Peacock Co., thrust into a war-torn world where your survival hinges on tactical decisions and split-second reflexes. The game's plot is both personal and expansive, centered around Snezhinka's quest to find her lost sister, Marfusha, who was a key character in the first game. The connection to her sister adds an emotional depth that drives the gameplay forward, making each battle feel significant. The gameplay in Sentinel Girls 2 is where the game truly shines. It takes the core mechanics of the first game, twin-stick shooting combined with card-based character upgrades, and refines them to create a more polished experience. As you fend off waves of enemy mechs, you must use your earnings, which are heavily taxed in-game, adding a layer of realism and challenge to purchase cards that can upgrade your abilities, buy new weapons, or even recruit allies. The card system is straightforward, but offers a surprising amount of strategic depth, forcing you to balance short-term survival with long-term strength. What sets Snezhinka Sentinel Girls 2 apart from similar titles is its challenge mode, which introduces online rankings and new rules that keep the gameplay fresh and competitive. Whether you're tackling the standard story mode or diving into these more challenging scenarios, the game offers a variety of ways to keep players engaged. The addition of new weapons, such as the powerful but delicate electric gun and upgradable tanks, along with the squad tactics card that allows comrades to fight alongside you, add layers of strategy that were missing in the first installment. Visually, the game is a treat for fans of pixel art. The 2.5D design lends a retro charm while still feeling modern and engaging. The character animations have been improved from the first game, making the action more fluid and satisfying to watch. Each character, from Snezhinka herself to the various allies and enemies you encounter, is designed with a distinct personality that comes through even in the simplistic art style. The soundtrack complements the intense gameplay well, with high-energy tracks that keep your adrenaline pumping during battles. The sound effects are crisp, enhancing the impact of each shot fired and mech destroyed. Together, the visuals and audio create an immersive atmosphere that pulls you into the game's dystopian world. While the gameplay is at the forefront, the story adds an emotional hook that keeps you invested. Snezhinka's quest to find her sister adds a personal stake to the battles, making the moments of calm between the action feel more poignant. The characters you meet along the way, like the aloof scientist Krasavka or the cheery yet radio-shy signaleer Anita, each bring their quirks to the narrative, adding both humor and depth to the experience. However, it's worth noting that while the story is engaging, it sometimes feels secondary to the gameplay. For players who crave a deep narrative experience, this might be a slight letdown, but for those who are here for the action, it's more than enough to keep things interesting. Snezhinka Sentinel Girls 2 is a worthy successor to the original, building on what made the first game enjoyable while adding enough new content to make it feel fresh. The combination of tight shooting mechanics, a robust card-based upgrade system, and an engaging, if slightly secondary story makes this a game that's hard to put down. The addition of online rankings and new challenge modes provides excellent replay value, ensuring that players will have plenty to do even after the main story is completed. For fans of the original Marfusha Sentinel Girls, or anyone looking for a well-crafted action game with strategic depth, Snezhinka Sentinel Girls 2 is an easy recommendation. We give Snezhinka Sentinel Girls 2 a solid 8 out of 10. It's not just a game, it's an experience that blends the best of old-school arcade shooting with modern gaming sensibilities. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy gaming.